Well, I don't know what the hell happened to the damn video. I mean, hell. Okay, so it's 2:32 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. The coffee's not even on yet, but I'm still waking up and still trying to deal with crap. It's still the 2nd of October, 2023, and I was responding to something I saw in the postings on YouTube regarding critiques and comments of people trying not to get to the point fast enough for other people. I guess the damn Karens are having issues this morning. Me, on the other hand, I'm still waking up and still trying to figure shit out. It's way too early in the morning to say it's bright and freaking early. No, it's sleep deprivation at this point over here. About maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if I was lucky enough and barely remembered it. And it's muscle tension on the right side of the back of the forehead, or actually back of the head, and lower back regions again still screaming at me. Not to mention the feet still trying to kill me this morning. Yeah, another morning. I'll wake up to bugs all over the damn place, and I was trying to talk about that, I think, one way or another in my other videos. And what's happening today? Oh, let's see. Trump's going over to the courthouse to see whether or not he's going to get his ass reamed, or is it going to be New York this time? One of those two. One of the judges of either places are trying to put a gag order on a poor gas mask. Problem is, the guy just likes to talk and talk and talk his way into bullshit left and right. Oh, I loved it. I mean, he came over to Anaheim and started threatening California. He threatened California. Insults galore to Beverly Hills. This guy's a Beverly Hills snob. He's got a lot of money. He's rich. He's a millionaire. He lives in Trump Tower or any other places that actually has money. If he's too much of a fucking cheapskate to get part with the damn shit. His apartment complex has his name on it. His apartment's got gold, reportedly. Ugh, place to live and raise a brat. So when you got that spoiled rich kid attitude, everything's got to be that way. But no, he comes over to California and starts bitching and crapping about Beverly Hills, the place where you have spoiled rich people. Not to mention Brentwood. And he's belly aching about the damn water system over there. See, he doesn't know his ass from a hot rock. But he just wants the damn votes because he wants to show what kind of a good guy he is. No, he's only showing what kind of a male Karen this asshole is in the first place. And then he makes a dumbass remark, and it's still haunting, where he wants to have cops or people shoot shoplifters in California. He doesn't care what kind of damage he does. Publicity, he doesn't give a shit. He comes over the place and just mouths off. And goes, I'm such a great guy. Listen to me. I'm such a mouthing off. See, I'm you. I'm in front of you because I'm dealing with everything else. You gotta listen to me. I don't care about anybody else. How about we have more cops to shoot people? How about that one? I support law and order, but I want to go through the court system. I just want people to shoot each other. That'll be fine with me. It's the kind of attitude he's got anyway. He's got a mob boss attitude. Shit. I mean, I haven't heard corporate media or even the progressive media saying that he's a mobster. He's demonstrating mobster. Ah, shit, not again. Give me a second. He's telling people that he can go into the middle, and he said this in his 2016 campaign, that he can go up Fifth Avenue, shoot somebody, and walk, and nobody will do anything about it because he's Donald Trump. His mouth and his schemes and having everybody else. They're getting their asses reamed. Some of them are actually trying to make deals. The others are just trying to figure when are they going to go to court or not. And if some of them are actually either getting probation or actually going to court and getting jailed. The Proud Boys, all these damn demonstrators, he kept alluding to the fact that he was going to pay for people's court bills. He said so in a few rallies back in 2016, just before elections, that anything bad happened, they had to send him the bills for it. No, he'll send you the bill right back for billing him. He'd want your donation. But I'm in jail. You're supposed to pay for my lawyer. Yeah, but where's my donation? Well, I ain't got it. I need it for something else. Well, then you're screwed, aren't you? See, he promises. He makes promises. He cons people left and right. And the people buy it. So one of my other videos I kept saying that the voters are dumber than dog shit. They're responsible, accountable, and have to be transparent on this damn shit. If they're going to be voting a gas bag, they ought to know what the hell they're getting into. This guy doesn't give a shit about people. He only cares about himself. That's where I can't stand it when politics gets in the way sometimes. People just don't understand what the hell's going on anymore. They don't want to care. They want somebody else to do the damn job for them. And here's the thing. I keep getting nailed left and right about the zeros and one marketing algorithms out there. The more I try to avoid it, the more they keep sucking me into their damn bullshit. I can't get something else new on YouTube these days because it's all politics crap. And if I happen to watch anything on cable, it's going to get translated through to Google, and I'm screwed on that one. I love this one. If I happen to make any purchases through Amazon, I get to see something of the equivalence on social media and also on the internet saying, oh, look, he bought this stuff here too. So, yeah. But I was trying to make a point earlier on about coming to a point, especially when there's a story to be told, when there's a point to be made. Sometimes the information we hear is rambled and random, and at times it isn't. It's specific. For some of us out there who are just want to say hey to the world and what's going on, and this is what's happening in life as we're seeing it, and we have our own way of trying to get through things. A few of us just don't have it in us to stick around and say, will you get on with it? Will you get on with it? Will you shut the hell up already and get on with it? How are you supposed to get through it if you shut the hell up? Don't throw logic in my face. I'm having a good day today. Yeah. Yeah, well, that'll grab you right there anyway. Water. We can also compare our own little miseries with each other, saying how screwed up and miserable we are in life, and therefore people ought to pay attention to us because we're bellyaching about it. And we just want to spread our misery and absolute pure joy to people. Yeah, I'm seeing more and more of that damn crap happening these days. Politics is switching back to its normal frantic things again. I'm imagining in the house of the circus house that his lordship Matt Gaetz from Florida will be trying to throw up a measure to oust all McCarthy. These guys are so damn short-sighted it's not even frickin' funny. Who's going to take over your circus there, schmuck? Especially when you try to throw it up there and say, well, I'm doing this because I and whatever the hell his reason's coming out of his damn mouth. And I'm listening, and I'm thinking, okay, wait a second. We have an issue, boys and girls. We have an issue. You throw out McCarthy, You denigrate his ass back to a regular representative, which he's doing a lousy job for our current county of California out here, including my little town of Roseman, which is falling under his auspices. Unfortunately, you got the Trumplicants and the sycophants out there still believing the son of a bitch, and also in the Trump. But I keep asking myself, what is Matt Gaetz doing? Why? Because he's got to burp his ass. Because you think he can. Because he's such a darling boy. And he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing half the time. Yes, I do. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. You're not thinking it clearly enough. You got a maneuvering, scheming son of a bitch still right now in office. Made a hell of a lot of things. It sold his soul to the devil, and we damn near lost our country on this one. Shut up, shut down. Well, that disrupts a hell of a lot of voters out there, doesn't it? Took the Democrats to save their asses. And they're pissed off about it because the Democrats came in and saved their asses. They don't like Democrats. We're the enemy. The libtards and libturds are the enemy. How dare you? We're telling you what's going on. We're in charge. No, only the mouths are in charge. The other ones are just trying to figure out what the hell they need to do. And when they finally decided that they're going to be teaming up with the the Democrats teaming up with the Republicans trying to save the country, that's what they do. That's what they did, and McCarthy made the deal. And the Democrats are still pissed off because the original deal that they agreed to wasn't made. Actually, it wasn't followed through, actually. So now there's still a little bit of bad blood. We got the job done, but we still have the bad blood between Democrats and McCarthy at this point over here. McCarthy still got the bad blood with his own damn party that he's supposed to be wrangling. And this is the guy who wanted the job in the first place. What's my point? Politics is back to normal again. Now we're going to see whether or not of the old mouth bag, Gaetz, is going to do that proposal. They've already had a few other nut jobs in there, the Freedom Caucus, if they called themselves that. Had wanted to get the inquiry. They want to impeach Biden before the 2024 elections, but they don't have any evidence. But they're going to be having evidence in the trial, but they don't have any evidence. In a regular trial, you have to have all your ducks lined up. The prosecution has to have all the evidence, shared it already with the defense, so they know what the hell they're going to be in for, and then they are presented to the judge. But at least the prosecution would actually have the evidence necessary ready to go. But unfortunately, we're dealing with Matt Gaetz and his ilk that they wouldn't know this shit from Shinola. So all their fucking things up. But they don't care. They absolutely don't care. They just want to make as much noise as they possibly can and trying to get big donors to continue the funding their asses. But what happens if they start turning off the spigot? We got the toddler brains going to be screaming and yelling again. They're going to be screaming and yelling, saying, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that to us. Who do you think you guys are? You can't do that to us." Actually, they can, and they have. A second debate came out for the Republican Party last week, and it was still a conversational piece. They still embarrassed the living crap out of him, and the big guys up in the regular media are having a field day over this damn shit. Progressive media is still laughing at him. So, what else is new? So, while the morning people keep talking about what's going on, life goes on. Just how am I supposed to be able to deal with shit right now as it is? Can I tell you about my little life right now as it is? It is. I deal with physical deterioration of the body that's going to be killing me eventually one of these 3 days. I'm going to be dealing with, well, on a constant basis, I am dealing with bugs. So I have to deal with these assholes. about whether or not I'm still going to be paying rent, but as long as the Social Security disability is still there, I'm okay. Now I got to balance act with the bills. I got to make sure I got the Edison build taken care of, or at least partially taken care of. I got to make sure that the cell phone still works, but that's usually at the end of the month on that one. I got legal expenses I'm still trying to take care of concerning about taxes and stuff. That's got to be handled. And then I got the entertainment crap coming out, and they're eating up a hell of a lot. Plus the fact there's inflation concerning about food prices going up. It still pisses me off that I can get a rotisserie chicken a lot cheaper than raw. That still pisses me off. How can I deal with that? I don't get it. I mean, I seriously don't get that. Now, I know I did a video about that one, just trying to tell you about food prices and stuff. And let me reiterate it one more time that when we actually had the COVID nightmare and we had the federal government trying to give us a lot more slack concerning about our food issues, a little bit more money because our jobs were threatened during that time. So we had SNAP benefits increased to where we're actually able to get substance. And we did. I'm watching a cockroach right now. Give me 1 second here. Get off! Thank you. Hide. Thank you. Just hide. Go. Get. Pain in the ass. So anyway, federal government couldn't stand it. Actually, the Republican Party couldn't stand it because people are starting to get money, and they were getting money from the state. They were getting money from the federal to survive and live on. We actually had delivery services over here making hand and foot because some of us couldn't get out of the house. So we're dependent upon it to the point where we got a habit of it. Sometimes it's kind of difficult for some of us to get into the habit of getting into a taxi or something like that to get over to the main store, grab whatever you need, and bring it back. I call it a taxi. It's called Dial-A-Ride, courtesy of Kern Transit. Anyway, with these guys, fucker. I just trying to keep these damn bugs away from me. I hate squishing these things. There's too much collateral damage, too much squishiness, and I heard that's too much bacteria and stuff from these assholes. Anyway, we had to dial it right. We have to make appointments for. Gives us about 2.5 hours, if I'm lucky enough. Maybe 3 if I'm lucky. And then get 1 hour. I have to make sure that my list is with me, and then I'm going through the store fast enough to get the stuff, then go through the checkout line, and then barely get over to the waiting area before the dial ride comes up and says, "We're here to pick you up, sir." Okay, fine. Put the basket in there somehow, or I have a rolling basket for that one. If I can use the back, fine, but if I can't, if I'm not breaking it, then I have to manually put a lot of bags in there. They can wait when I load up, and they can wait when I take the stuff off. At least I got some of the drivers who are patient enough for that. But it's hard to get the time reserved because you got a lot of people trying to reserve the same thing as well. So it's a constant fight for it. That's why I do DoorDash. But it costs more, and I get less. There's no trade-off on that one, that's for sure. But that's what's going on. With the DoorDash, I'm actually able to get at least 3 or 4 days worth of stuff coming in. If it's rotisserie chicken, well, my dog doesn't eat that much, and I'm trying to not eat as much of the chicken. I'll eat other things, unfortunately, that I get processed, frozen stuff. Unless, of course, the refrigerator starts to freezing up again and I'm in trouble all over again. I mean, you ever tried dealing with blue ice on a constant basis? I mean, seriously, for days on end? When you're constantly replacing the blue ice in the freezer unit just to keep your stuff alive? When you're living on when you're living on small income, you have to stretch everything because you don't know whether or not your unit's going to be breaking down on you or something else is going to happen. Well, it's a constant fight for survival. But I deal with it. I cope with it. And it's pissing me off sometimes. I guess it's about time for me to get off the air and then send the stuff out because I still have to take care of my own needs right now. This is a heads up. So I'm giving you guys a heads up what's going on today. I'll rap at you later when I get back from school. Yeah, still going to the college. AV college. Yeah. My mascots are still up there with the rest of the stuffed animals. So, that being said, I'll talk at you later, guys.